here we go then. Just picked this up from a friend of mine who has had it sat on their drive for about 5 years, I'm told. Yamaha XL1200, in good condition, on trailer. Bit dirty, needs a good clean. So I'm told the story with this is that he went to get it operational and was putting the battery in and started cranking it, and the starter went up in smoke. So I'm not quite sure what's gone wrong, but we're going to do some fault finding investigation today and see what we can find. So, let's get some of this stuff off. Come back in a second. Here we are, seats off. Good couple of litres of decent Yamaha lube oil, which is a nice touch. There's the engine bay. So this was a saltwater ski, as you can probably tell. A bit of dirt, mould and grime, but she'll clean up alright. Let's get this tray down. There's the battery. Hook that up and see what happens. Just gonna put the battery in. Got this ready just in case. Positive first, always. No smoke at this stage. Just need to be ready to disconnect this. Okay. Before I do too much, I'm going to pull the plugs and put some fogging oil down in the cylinders. Give it the best chance of cranking over. Brand new plugs. So they say you only did this finger type. Bit of the old marine inhibitor. Can't see any rust in the bores, so that's a good sign. Got the correct lanyard this time, let's see what happens now. Doesn't sound good, does it? pump's locked up. So, let's pull the pump. Okay, well what you didn't see there was that just had to do an emergency disconnect on the battery. So just push the starter button a couple more times and I think the starter locked on and started smoking, so had to pull the leads off the battery ASAP. So there was a bit of drama that you've missed unfortunately, but nonetheless I think the long and short of it is that the something's locked up, it's not turning, and I think it's the pump, the jet pump. So what I'm going to do is pull the jet pump off and then we'll see if we can get the engine to spin over. Go from there. Yeah, doesn't look great, does it? Lots of shit in there. So there's one of the pump bolts up there. Just there's some more on. There's another one. One up in there as well. So I'll get all this stripped off next. Wish me luck. These pump bolts were really quite difficult, so I pulled the steering nozzle off, which helped get better access to the pump housing bolts. Well, here's what I can see now. There's those bastard bolts, which are almost definitely going to snap off. So let's see how we get on, shall we? What you're going to see now is about another 20 minutes worth of me just messing around, being unsuccessful in removing these pump housing bolts. Okay, these pump bolts aren't coming out, as you'll have just seen. Pretty much snapping them off. So I need to get some heat in there, and I think what I'm going to do is drop the pump plate, and then I'll just take the whole pump unit off as one, and I can get some heat on it then. in the end, it took me about 5 hours to actually remove the pump with the impeller attached. I tried all sorts of different things: pullers, heat, penetrant, hammers, the whole shebang. I just could not get it off. And literally, as I was about to down my tools, I managed to just separate the housing. So it was a real pain. This ski had been used in salt water, so they do naturally corrode more than if they're used in fresh water. And it's not the first time I've had this problem, but did eventually get it off, as you will soon see. Gallon of fresh premix going in. Putting some premix in because she hasn't been wrong for a while. If there's any problems with the oil pump or oil lines, then it doesn't matter so much. Battery's reconnected. No smoke yet. Gonna plug this in. See what we get on the dash, if anything. Get anything on here? No, it's not doing anything. Moment of truth. Let's see if she'll crank. The pump's off now, so let's see what happens. Just gonna get the lead back up. Fuel's on reserve. Okay, it's looking good. Cranking nice. Let's get some fuel down the intake, shall we? This primer valve doesn't work. Get a screwdriver. One. Premix. Need a little funnel. Okay. Little she's gonna go. Where's the choke on this thing? Choke there. Oh, that's a bit stiff. Not work very well. Ooh. Whoa, yes. She is so close. Oh, it's a bit of choke, I think. I noticed during the cranking it sounded like it had low compression on one cylinder, and when I looked I realised I'd only put the spark plugs in finger tight the night before, so I tightened those up. Yes! Woo! Fuck. Can't say anything. Absolutely bang on. Gauge was on, although you can't see it now. Let's have a look how many hours it's got. Dash has gone off. 155 hours. Wow. I've decided what the next steps are now, haven't I? Get this pump back on. And let's take this sucker out. Give her a good clean. Fantastic. What a result.